Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Now, in this video, I'll be talking about how to use descriptive data analysis in Excel. So let me just explain what this is and how to load your descriptive statistics in Excel. Step one, you want to go over to your File menu in Excel and go to Options, and here go to Add-ins, and then click on the bottom here where it says Manage Excel Add-ins. Click on Go and select Analysis Tool Pack. Once you check mark this box and then you hit OK, it should load up on your Data tab. This thing right here, Data Analysis. Right. This will give you the option to be able to access descriptive analysis and other types of data analysis, right, for your Excel file. Let me just explain what that means. So if you're dealing with any kind of big data projects or data analysis projects, you basically have four types of data analysis categories. Data analysis categories. Okay. One is descriptive. The second one is diagnostic. And then you've got predictive, and then you have prescriptive. Obviously, this is data for each one. Okay, let me just explain what each one means. So let's say, for example, you own ice cream truck in London, right? And let's say you've had it for like a year. So descriptive data gives you basically these are like grand total, like total sales per week, sales by ice cream flavor per week, or per weekend, right? Or per national holidays, for example, right? These are like descriptive statistics, like you'll get the range, the median, the average sales price order. You'll get information like grand total sales by day, and so on. Just basic information or data and analysis on the sales totals or number of orders per day, things like that, about your ice cream truck. Right? Diagnostic data refers to, for example, why were, for example, March sales lower than sales in January, for example, or February. Right? This kind of data will give you information about like why did this happen compared to this month. More like comparison analysis data, right? So comparison analysis data. Okay. Predictive data is like, for example, you want to know what will be, for example, what will be the total sales in September. Just explain that. September of 2025. Or for example, what will be the sales of vanilla flavored ice cream in March 2025, for example, right? things like that. So you want to be able to know exactly how much things will be in the future. Predictive always talks about future outcomes, right? That's always about what will be the future outcome of a specific event or a sales order. These are all related to predictive, right? Predictive modeling, which is basically falls into the AI categories because you're trying to predict a future outcome, okay? Then you've got prescriptive, right? So prescriptive is something like an example would be um, when when is let me just when is the um, highest sale per day per weekday in September, right? Or sorry, what will be the best day? Let me just rephrase that. To get the highest sales, right? Um, so that's more like prescriptive, right? And you want to find out a specific information and you want to be able to give you answers with some accuracy about a specific sales order, right? What is the best day to trade, to buy Bitcoin or to sell Bitcoin to get the highest return, for example, if it's crypto, right? Things like that. What will be the best day to be able to get the highest sales for chocolate ice cream or chocolate flavored ice cream, things like that, right? These are all prescriptive. So each one of those options gives you different information about your data for you to make better decisions on your future products or services. So today I'll be focusing on how to generate this in Excel, descriptive data, right? This will give you the details about specific grand totals or sales per week or per buy ice cream, for example, using the descriptive data functionality in Excel, right? So let's go ahead and jump right in. So to load this up, to start doing this up, you go here. So let's say I want to run the descriptive data on, for example, on my price, right? So what I do here is I go here, make sure you click on the data tab, and then click on data analysis, and then you choose descriptive statistics, okay? Once you choose that, it's going to load up the dialog box for descriptive statistics. So you choose your input range, which is your price. Shift, that's everything. And then you put it in output range. You make sure you choose summary statistics here. And your output range will be where you want it to show up. So I'm just going to click right here. Okay. And then hit OK. Okay, I had to make sure I put the output range, which is right here. I'm just going to choose it right here. Okay, and then go back here. Once you choose the output range, then just hit OK, and then it should load up your descriptive data statistics, your column. So look at that. It gives you all the information on that specific, the price column. So this is descriptive, this is price column. I'll put here descriptive data, right? So that means it gives you all the information on your price column, which you have selected. Okay, so let's say, for example, I want to be able to just to confirm, so the minimum and maximum values of the price, right? So you can go here into your price, into your price column. You'll be able to see what's the minimum and maximum, right? So you can do something like to find out what's the minimum number, what's the maximum number, just to make sure it matches, right? So the count of number of rows in the price will be, you simply go to the price right here and you do the selection, and then the count should equal to 262, and that will be 262 here as well. So that's 262. Let me just do it this way. Let me just do it this way here. Right? So that should be 262 on your records. Well, it's actually 264, but the top two rows are not being counted, right? So 1 and 2. So that's 262 number of rows. Okay, and the range here is like the maximum minus the minimum. That gives you the range, and then you got the median, the standard deviation. If you want to see some of that stuff, information that's for you. If you want to be able to look at the count, the sum, which is the sum of the total number of rows of the price value. That's the summation of it all, the whole thing, right? You can do it manual just to compare. The median is like the mean is I think the median is like the averages, the mode, and so on. These in just a few clicks, I was able to get all the descriptive details in like just a couple of clicks. And you can do the same thing for the revenue. You can do the same thing for the other columns, depending on what you want to be able to research, right? So I can do something similar now for the. Let's do it for the quantity, right? I can do it for the quantity, right? Or for example, for the product, depending on what you want to be able to do. So what I can do here is, let's do, for example, let me just check. So for example, for the quantity here, I'm just going to go Control Shift down, and then I'm just going to decrease the decimals just to make it whole numbers, right? So I'm going to do the same thing for the quantity. So I'm going to go to the same thing. I'll go to Data Analysis. I'm going to go to the Data tab, click on Data Analysis, and then I'm going to choose Descriptive Statistics. I'll click OK, and then I'm going to choose my input range, which will be the quantity. Control Shift down, go back here, then I'll choose the output range, which I want it to be, for example, here. Okay, then I'll go back here, I'll put summary statistics, I'll click that, and then I'll click OK, and that should generate my my data for the quantity, right? So it's the same thing here. It'll give me the total quantity, the mean, standard error, the standard deviation, the minimum, the maximum, and so on. So here, if I'm going to go to quantity, right here, I should be able to get all the information about my quantity. So I'm just going to rename this. And then I'll put descriptive here. Descriptive. Right. So, for example, if I wanted to get, let's say, the quantity here, what's the summation? What's the total sum for it? I can do that, and then I can find out the totals for it, for example, which will give me the total quantity for it. 121,224. So that should be the. I'm not sure if I have the summation here, but anyways, we can check that out later. This will give me different options to see the statistics all within the same just a few clicks. Alright, if you like this video, just let me know and hit the like button and subscribe, or if you have any comments, do let me know if you have any questions. Alright, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video.